Heyo you cool cats and kittens, I bet you read the title and thought, oh, hey YouTuber Chillity Cat is going to talk about Disney Now as in Disney currently. I wish I might actually do that as a future video, but no, you are incorrect in that assumption, sorry, because what I am actually talking about is Disney Now. Don't know if you knew this or not, but it's an official Disney website where you can watch like a good amount of really good Disney shows. For example, all of season 1 of Phineas and Ferb, all of season 2 of Casey Undercover, a good amount of The Lion Guard, Mickey and the Roadster Racers, some of the Beyblade shows, Bluey, 3 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, and a bunch of other shows that are honestly bangers, and you can watch all of these on this website for absolutely free. This isn't even a sponsorship, like I just love Disney Now, and because I'm a cheapskate, I don't have Disney Plus. Well, let's just say I loved Disney Now. Past tense. After a stunt they pulled, well, let's just say me and Disney Now have beef. I hate Disney Now, and you'll never guess why. Before that, I would like to say that yes, Disney has made many mistakes, told lies, exploited certain groups and things, and paid money to the wrong people and the wrong causes. I do not support Disney whatsoever. I just felt like this was important for me personally to voice, as Disney has been a big part of my life and shaped quite a bit of my childhood. I have been frustrated with Disney and its choices as a company, and this is sort of my personal protest on one aspect that I feel like I can control. That being said, they stopped the app. Fully shut it down like 3 months ago as of filming this. I'm late to the party or whatever, I know. And they even took it off the App Store and deleted it from people's phones. It wasn't even just the phone app either. They also made it not work anymore on televisions, even though like it's literally for TV. More on that later. And the only thing it's compatible with now is browser. Fucking browser. I don't want to have to go upstairs to my desktop computer whenever I want to watch Sophia the First. I understand that people have, like, laptops, and it's not that big of a deal, and to that I say, dude, just let me have this. I digress. I get why they did it. They just don't like to see us little guys win, and they want to encourage us to feed into their stupid corporate greed and finally give in and pay for Disney Plus. I will never pay for Disney Plus. If someone offers me, like, a completely free lifetime subscription, then sure. I mean, Disney Now has been around since 2017, and I have been watching it for just as long. I'm a day one! Let's go into a little history lesson, because I want my rants to be educational also, and not just angry and sort of uncomfortable and really sad. Before Disney Now, in 2012, Disney introduced watch channels for each of their services. There was Watch Disney Junior, Watch Disney XD, and Watch Disney Channel respectively. In 2017, Disney Now was announced and merged all of those services. The cool and unique thing about Disney Now was that it had games on the iOS and Android apps for Disney Now. Hey guys, Editor Chili here. They did have games on the Disney Now website for desktop and laptop computers. However, there weren't that many games that were available cross-platform. That's why I didn't mention them in the first cut of this video, but I did feel like it was important to note that there were games cross-platform, just not a lot. And I would show you some footage of me playing these if I still had the app. When Disney Plus was introduced in 2019, Disney took a lot of shows off of Disney Now. I figure I'll show you what still is on Disney Now so that you aren't like, wow, I don't see why this is even a thing at all. Because I still use it a lot, mostly when I'm in classes with teachers that don't let me use my phone, so I can just watch like Smart House or something while I do my maths work. So it's actually fairly similar to Disney Plus's layout right now, if we can get through character creation. I usually choose King from the Owl House as my little thing, skip the birthday option, and this is a little unique feature I've never seen before, apart from like when you first create a profile on Netflix and you have to pick 3 things you like. The thing with this specifically is that it pins them for you. See, like I've chosen Bluey as one of my faves, and now she's at the top. The thing about this though is that unlike most streaming sites now, Disney Now doesn't really have an algorithm, and I've tested this thoroughly, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but Disney Now doesn't recommend you things you may like, it recommends you things that aren't doing well. So you mistake it for a suggestion that you might like, and it gives them traffic on a show that isn't that popular. Because it did badly, it's recommended to me, so I think it's something I'll like, so I click on it, and Disney actually gets away with this because it shuffles its homepage every so often. Like if I watch a bit of this movie and then go back after like 10 minutes, boom, it's different with another equally show. Something that I think is cool about DisneyNOW, and I mentioned this earlier when I said that DisneyNOW was literally made for TV, is that if you link up your TV provider, like if you have cable TV with DirecTV, you can just log in through that and basically get a bunch of locked shows and episodes for free. It's like Disney Plus Lite, essentially, but for Disney Channel original movies and forgotten kids shows. But I've never been able to access this because I've never really had cable TV, not since I was 6, so I don't really know. I could go one of two ways with the rest of this video. I could be a visionary and be really nice and motivating, or I could be like really horrible, which isn't my usual style, so I decided to do a little bit of both. If everybody sends an email to Disney begging for DisneyNOW to get its app back, we will prevail. Send an email saying, "Hey Disney, hit YouTuber ChillyTheCat told me to ask for DisneyNOW's app back." This person really likes DisneyNOW, and is probably its biggest fan. Please lock in, Disney. Regards, a good person with a kind heart. And for my evil era, I wrote a diss track. Now, the diss track is less about DisneyNOW and more about corporate greed and Disney as a whole, but I still hope you enjoy. Disclaimer, I do not write raps or rap or do anything like this normally. This is new territory for me, so please give me helpful criticism so I can do this again, but better. Also, if my parents see this, please ignore it. Disney, you've hit a new low. Greed is your downfall. Start facing it solo. It makes you sick for a minute to be at the mercy of a soulless business. Remember when everything used to be fun? Disney, beloved by everyone. Mama remembers a ticket for 22 bucks. Now they are hundreds. Look at the flux. Used to be fun for a family of 5. Now the family can barely survive. I talk about things I think I can control, so I don't spiral down the rabbit hole. People from everywhere search for their happy end. Corporations are not your friend. Canceling things customers actually like is a surefire way to trigger a strike. Bring back the wonder. Let the kids play. Don't let greed steal the magic away. Corporations are not your friend. In conclusion, the end. So I hope you guys liked the rap, which didn't have a whole lot of rapping in it. It was more just me speaking over a beat. I did spend a lot of time working on it and editing all of those lovely pictures that you saw. And if you want me to go more in depth about not just DisneyNOW, but Disney as an overarching whole, and that includes the parks, please just let me know in the comments. I did this a bit differently from my original style of video. And before you say anything, I know the song was bad, but hey, it's a hell of a lot better than whatever AI slop can come up with. So that's it for this video, and as always,